What's going on to you, Pisces? So you Pisces actually have the Hermit, the Two of Wands, and you Pisces have the Four of Wands. So for you, a lot of you very much so are willing to walk into brand new relationships with a brand new clean slate. There's a sense of you, Pisces, not really holding grudges, not really allowing past relationships to ultimately scare you off. You Pisces want to start doing the right things. You've been doing the right things for a while now. Not to say that everything that you've done isn't right, but I'm saying that when it comes to relationships, you went through a little bit of a time where you didn't necessarily think that, so many people were really, they actually had your best interest in mind in the first place. So a lot of you Pisces now are willing to do the right thing, and the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands represent you're looking at other people like there's always a person that's out there for somebody, right? All you have to do is essentially find the person. Sometimes people don't find the person that's for them, but the person that's for them is for them, right? And the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands right here represents how a lot of you Pisces are just done with wanting to go back and forth with the person where there's conflict, right? Delusional people tend to have the ideology that friction, conflict is good for a relationship, to keep a relationship, to start a relationship and to keep it going, when in actuality, those people are just out of their mind. They're crazy. They're crazy as cat stuff. They're out of their mind, because that's not how you keep a relationship. That actually withers away at the relationship. And instead of people that you've met just be more real about the fact that they don't really want anybody in the first place, and that they actually just want to be single, but they just want friends with benefits. What they want to do is, here they go, they want to go ahead and lie to themselves and make it seem like that's not necessarily true. They actually do want somebody in the first place, which is not true at all. They just want someone to be there for them and do stuff for them and kind of give them relationship treatment without actually being in a relationship, right? So the Nine of Wands represents you Pisces don't want that at all. You actually do want a relationship, and you Pisces are ready for a relationship anyway. It's just that the Sun card now represents, like I said, you Pisces just haven't necessarily met a person that's a very good match for you, even in the first place. Because the Nine of Wands represents you Pisces not really, like I said, not wanting to have a relationship where there's going to be an excessive amount of conflict. And you're saying you're at like a restaurant and you're saying that you want peach pie, good quality peach pie, and they're serving you glizzies, right? Hot dogs and all of this. It's like, you didn't order this, so you're not going to eat it. You're not going to pay for it. You want peach pie, and until they give you good quality peach pie on top of that, not just slop peach pie, you're not going to actually pay for anything. And what conflict relationships or toxic relationships do is that they wither away at the relationship. They wither away at the person that they're in a relationship with. They wither away at the relationship, period. But see, at the end of the day, this is why it ultimately ends up, you get the Sun card. This is why it ends up being a good thing. And see, this is why it is I say that y'all got to get out of all the zodiac signs here on my channel. It's imperative, it's a must that y'all get over the mentality of like needing to hear things good all the time, because everything in your life, including the bad things, are good, because it means that there's a chance for change, but you just need the right type of change. Now, the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because, and this is something that I was saying off screen, actually before I turned on the camera, that when it comes to relationships, so many people so many people will claim that they're tired of relationships because they've been hurt a million times and that they're tired of relationships. But I usually go ahead and say, you're not tired of the dysfunctional relationships enough. And then they go, well, yes, I am. No, you're not, because factually, if you were, you wouldn't be so willing to still try your hand within a dysfunctional relationship, because it's exhausting. And the exhaustion is part of the growth, because you realize that you don't, all it's going to do is exhaust your energy trying to get in line, talk to, interact with, engage with, speak with, humor an idiot that just wants to be around you, soak up your energy, vampire off of you, feed off of you, don't really value anything. They're total ingrates. And the exhaustion is a good thing, because when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, the master will appear. When you are tired enough to the point where you actually want to learn your lesson, you will learn your lesson and you'll do things differently. You know what I mean? So the exhaustion is a very good thing for you, Pisces. You realize that it was a bad thing for you. It didn't work for you to actually go through with situations with others, right? Now that you Pisces are finally exhausted enough to where you want to do things differently, now you're getting the results from it, because the Sun, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups are all about how you Pisces actually are doing the best that you can, because you don't have to put up with the nonsense anymore. And then the Chariot and the Emperor now is all about how you Pisces end up just doing your own thing. You end up making your own answers for the questions that you've been looking for. You realize that you came up with the answer yourself. There's no point in trying to be repetitive to a person who wants to play cops and robbers, a person who, where it's like you have to, they want to be caught with their hands in a cookie jar, but when you catch them doing something messed up, treating you Pisces the wrong way, you have to go on this mental gymnastics competition with them, where it's like you have to win at the mental gymnastics to get them to do right. It's like if they want to act like an idiot, if they want to act like they're slow, if they want to be on the short yellow bus, a lot of you Pisces are going to allow them to be on the short yellow bus. Who are you to, who are you Pisces to tell them that they're not on the short yellow bus? They want to be on the short yellow bus so bad, let them be on the short yellow bus then. And because of it, it's making you Pisces very desirable, because hard-headed individuals only respect people that let them hurt themselves because they want to be stupid. And then when it comes to people who have self-respect, who can respect other people, when you Pisces show up and you have this nonchalant mentality and attitude and the ability to let things be, but learn to pick your battles, know how to put in an effort, and then learn when and where how not to put in effort, that's going to make you even more attractive when it comes to people who are healthy, because you're not needy, you're not attached, you're not broken. You actually are healthy. You have your own identity. You can do your own thing. You know how to be in a relationship successfully. So let's clarify the Emperor. The Tower, the Six of Wands, the Justice, the Six of Swords, and then you Pisces have the Three of Wands. And these 5 cards here, like you know how to deal, the Tower, Six of Wands, you know how to deal with a disaster. When a disaster happens, when somebody wants to play games with you, when they want to be problematic, when they want to be bad luck for business, you don't have to be around them. You'll just leave them alone. You'll separate yourself from them. And it feels, and for you Pisces, what I'm seeing here is that it really does feel good to not be this attached the way that you used to be. And now the Justice and the Six of Swords represents now, when people see you and you move like this, and I'm seeing that this is happening right now, you Pisces probably have some people around you right now that are kind of low key trying to play reverse psychology with you, where they don't want you to go anywhere, but you Pisces are actually having them stand on business because you're calling their bluff. They're playing all these types of games of don't call you and don't do this, and you Pisces aren't. And now they're over there trying to figure out, well, how come you Pisces aren't actually calling them, and they're kind of low key reaching out to you a little bit, not much, right? But just giving you a couple of calls because of the Three of Wands. Because of the Three of Wands, you don't care anymore. You Pisces, I'm telling y'all, these games are really getting people caught up because it makes them look stupid. It makes them look idiotic. It really does. It makes them look like they have brain damage. Because anyone who's self-respecting, anyone who has self-respect is going to pay attention to how difficult a person is making it to get to know them, and they're going to allow that person to make a jerk out of themselves.